It's ZynVaded week on the Game Room from the fantastic independent game maker We Have Issues Publishing. Like, subscribe, and comment all week for your chance to win the choice of a 2-player starter box or the new Don't Let the Zed-Bugz Bite starter box. You'll also get your choice of 2 Mercs models when the Kickstarter ships. The winner will be chosen from the YouTube comments on this week's videos, so get those comments in for your chance to win. It's ZynVaded week on the Game Room.
Welcome to the game.
Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are still in the midst of ZynVaded week, and this time we're going to paint the white combat team. So we're looking at the support unit here, the heavy gunner, and this is kind of what we're going for. It's just a few colors, and we're actually going to paint the sniper, much smaller, should be a little quicker, but like I said, we're just using a few colors. We're using the Black Templar contrast, we're using a gunmetal, and this just happens to be a Vallejo Model Air, another Model Air color, gunship gray. And a Nuln oil will be the wash. And then we'll do the skin in a warp lightning. That'll come up later. So to start with, the Black Templar, and you've seen this in the other videos, we're going to do this basically to cover the ridged parts of the joints where the armor comes together. So like the shoulder and the elbow, and the knees, hips. That's really what we're trying to get to. Be very careful, since these are primed white. You really don't want to make any mistakes if you can, help it at all. Mistakes are going to happen, so you have white to touch up. But if you're just really careful, you can keep those mistakes to a minimum. If there's hard to reach areas, when we do the wash, that'll fill those in, so you may not even have to worry about trying to stick the brush down into tiny little areas where you might mess up your white or any other colors you've already completed. Alright, now with that black complete, you can kind of see the different areas that we've touched up, and it's already looking good. A lot like a Stormtrooper. Don't really think Stormtrooper was what I was going for when I painted this. By the way, this video was dug up from 2019, right after I got into ZynVaded to start with. I did this one, I painted these, and I painted the green ones, but I never published the videos. I just had a whole bunch of clips. So I'm doing just doing them now, since we're actually doing our ZynVaded week. The gunship gray is going to be for the cloth portions and the gloves. And it's the same gray that we're going to use on the green when you watch that video, which will probably be after this one. And it's, it's a great color. It just kind of helps tie the black to the white. To me, that's just kind of how I feel about it. You can use whatever colors you want. It's your model. I just thought the gray would do a good job of just kind of being a go-between between the stark contrast of the white and the black. But these are, if you watch the original videos, these are the exact models that we got from the ZynVaded booth in Gen Con 2019 that we played with at the airport, we played with at restaurants, You know, we played on the trip back. We played all over the place with these models. It's a fantastic game. And you only need 3 models per side. That's why it all fits in a little Chinese takeout box. And with our gunship gray complete, you can start to see how that really just, that in-between color really just kind of ties everything together a little bit. Makes it a little less stark contrast. This is our gunmetal. If you're using Army Painter, you know, gunmetal works. If you're using the Vallejo, it's their gunmetal. It's just a metallic silver color. And we're going to paint all of his weapon completely with this. We're going to come back and we'll do a wash on this with the Nuln Oil, which will really help tie it all together and kind of break up the large amount of silver that you're going to see. We're also going to add in a little weapon bronze. I didn't mention that before, but that'll also help just give it a little touch just to kind of help break up that large amount of silver with another color. It's also another metallic, so it'll also help. It'll look really nice. All right, and so around like the hilt of the knife. I'm sorry. I'm gonna use the weapon bronze. It just, you'll see. It'll just really help break up the model a little bit. Really helps break up the silver. There's a lot of silver there. This will add to it and just help make the model pop just that much more. All right, and with weapons painted, model is really starting to come together. So now we're going to use our Warp Lightning Green, and really the only skin he has showing is his face. So just be very careful. If you've got a small brush or a very steady hand, just poke that in there. Not too much, just enough to give it that color. Let you know he's colored. You can use any color. Pick a bug color that you like. He's a bug. Paint your bug. He's also a pretty awesome bug. Okay, so here I'm using Nuln Oil mixed with about 1:1, 2:1 water to Nuln Oil. I'm really not attempting to turn the armor black. Really just wanted to get into the recesses and sit just to give it the depth that we're looking for. Again, when you do washes, stick with one area first and then move on. Like do one arm, like I did here. I just did the back first. Get that done, then move on to an arm, then move on to another arm. Reason why these washes can start to dry, and if it pools and starts to dry, it will leave a ring. When you go back and you try to take it off or to move that wash around so it doesn't pool, you'll see where it started to dry around the edge, and it's just kind of a pain to try to correct that. So anyway, put it on as much as you want, and this is probably the longest step just because there's so much area to cover. But be back when we're done with the wash. Alright, and here's our completed model, all done, and here's what they all kind of look like. I hope this helped. Again, we were just going for tabletop quality, just trying to get this done as quickly as possible. So thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. As always, have a great day.